gates and doors were barred, the windows fastened down. I spent the night in sleeplessness, rose at every sound, half in hopeless sorrow, half in fear of the day. Would I find the soldiers breaking through to drag us all away? Just before the sunrise, I heard something at the wall. The gates began to rattle, and a voice began to call. I hurried to the window, looked down into the street, expecting swords and torches and the sound of soldiers' feet. There was no one there but Mary. I went down to let her in. John stood there beside me as she told us where she'd been. She said they took him in the night, and none of us knows where. And the stone's been rolled away, and his body isn't there. We ran into the garden, John ran on ahead. We saw the stone and the empty tomb, just the way that Mary said. But the winding sheet they wrapped him in was just an empty shell. And how or where they'd taken him was more than I could tell. But something strange had happened here, what we didn't know. John believed a miracle, but I just turned to go. Circumstance and speculation couldn't lift me very high, for I'd seen them crucify him, and I saw him die. Back inside the house again, the guilt and anguish came. Everything I promised him just added to my shame. When at last it came to choices, I denied I knew his name. And even if he was alive, it wouldn't be the same. But suddenly, the air was filled with a strange and sweet perfume. Light was shining everywhere, drove shadows from the room. Jesus stood before me, with his arms held open wide, and I fell down on my knees, and I clung to him and cried. He raised me to my feet as I looked into his eyes. Love was shining out from them like sunlight from the skies. Guilt and my confusion disappeared in sweet release, and every fear I ever had just melted into peace. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive, and I'm forgiven. Heaven's gates are open wide. He's alive, he's alive, he's alive.